Good morning everyone, my name is Oliver/Lolly37 and if you've heard me speaking recently about a video that I'm really excited for, this is the one, this is it. I did an awful job of explaining this when I was filming, so I'm going to explain it as voiceover Oliver. The amazing team at Ohuhu reached out to me and asked if I would like to participate in their Then and Now challenge and to also host a really exciting giveaway. So that is what we are doing today, back to the actual footage. This contest is in celebration of Ohuhu's 10th anniversary. Congratulations guys, well done, you're 10 years old. And so for that reason, I wanted to draw something that was about 10 years old, and I went through all my old art. It was painful and I really didn't want to redraw any of it. But then it was like a light bulb went off in my head. So if you've been following me on Instagram for a really long time, you might recognize this lovely little lady. This is 3773, or as I used to pronounce it, L, but as I'm gonna pronounce it now to make it less confusing for the fact I don't shut up about L from Death Note, this is Ellie. Ellie is an OC that I first designed for my art GCSE project back in 2015. So 11 years ago. And for a good couple years, she was my baby. This was, you know how I am with Silas now? She was Silas. Overly edgy backstory, horrible design, but she was special to me, and that's all that matters. It just felt right to recognize one of my earliest characters and a character that inspired me to try so many different materials. My first piece of her for my art GCSE was this massive multimedia piece that I used watercolors, acrylics, alcohol markers. I used collage. It was this big old piece, and I might have a photo of a work in progress, but I don't think I ever got a photo of the finished piece with all of the layers, so it just looks like a watercolor painting, I'm pretty sure, the photo that I have. But she has been a massive part of my art journey, and a really exciting part of my art journey where I realised that, hey, I am actually doing well in art GCSE. I do enjoy creating my own characters, I enjoy writing my own stories. She represents a lot of those things for me, and as ugly and hideous as she is, she's perfect for this. So I'm gonna try and draw her in my sketchbook. I don't want to change her design too much. I believe that I did make a reference sheet of her fairly recently. I'll put it on screen if that is true. If I lied, I'm sorry. But that is what I'm going to be drawing for my redraw challenge. It's been like 3 minutes now, so I'm sure you're all very impatiently waiting for me to get to the point of the giveaway, but I explained this badly too, so voiceover Oliver's back. So the prize for the giveaway is, drumroll please, thank you very much me, 320 alcohol markers from Ohuhu. I am just over the moon about this. They were so kind and sent me a set for myself to demonstrate to you guys, and the winner of this contest will also receive the entire collection. 320 Ohuhu Honolulu alcohol markers. They have a brush nib and a chisel nib. And just, I'm sorry, look at this color selection. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I said in a past video I had to email them to double check this was correct because this is just immense. This is so many alcohol markers. I'm so excited. So what we're going to start off with is swatching out all of these amazing markers, and then I'm going to get sketching. This is going to be a long one, so get a cup of tea, get a snack, get your sketchbook out, find the piece of art you want to redraw, and let's do this together. I feel the urge to organize these, but I think that will take about 3 years, and I do have limited time to record today, so we're not going to do that right now. I'm going to be honest, I'm absolutely overwhelmed by the idea of trying to swatch these out, so I'm just going to get out all of the yellows. I'm going to have to organize these by color. I have to do it. I am not even slightly microscopically joking or exaggerating when I say that these took 3 hours for me to swatch, because I insisted on getting every single marker onto my floor, organising it by colour, and then playing a fun little game with myself where I tried to guess which colour the marker would be based off of the name. I was really good at it. But this took 3 hours. My back hurt So let's get into how to enter the giveaway segment of this video. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is like this video, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Ohuhu's channel, which will be linked in the description, and then just leave a comment. To be a valid entry for this giveaway, I'm going to say that your comment has to include, drumroll please, a fish emoji, an apple emoji, and a tooth emoji. Maybe tell me the name of your first OC or something you loved to draw 10 years ago or at the start of your art journey. That's all you have to do for entry 1. For entry 2, I'm going to post the finished piece of this drawing onto my Instagram. Exact same thing there. Like the post, follow me on Instagram, follow Ohuhu on Instagram, and leave a comment with the exact same emojis. You can just copy paste your comment from YouTube over to Instagram. That's completely valid. All valid entries will have their names written down. I will generate a winner at random. I will only contact the winner either through that comment through this channel on YouTube or directly from my Lolly37 account on YouTube. So just in case, please be aware of any sort of scams, because it happens a lot, sadly, in giveaways. I won't ask you for any personal information. I will simply pass you directly along to Ohuhu so they can arrange shipping for you, so please be careful. I'll write all the steps more clearly in the description and comments, but good luck! So that's all that you need to do to enter the giveaway for this video. The winner will receive the 320 set of Ohuhu alcohol markers. But if you want more chances to win prizes, you can do what I am doing, which is entering Ohuhu's Then and Now challenge. So Ohuhu are celebrating their 10th anniversary this year, woohoo! And to celebrate that, they are hosting a competition. For this competition, all that you need to do is redraw a past artwork with new tools and colours, and then submit it through the link in Ohuhu's caption. You can find it on their Instagram. There will be 18 winners total, and the prizes include Ohuhu sets, cash prizes, and special gifts. I don't know what the special gifts are. There are some rules such as traditional art only. You're not allowed to do digital art, no fan art, it has to be an original creation, and obviously no AI or tracing. The deadline for the Then and Now competition is July 3rd, so grab your new materials, choose an old piece of art that you would like to recreate, and have fun with it. Again, you can find more information about how to enter this giveaway on Ohuhu's Instagram account. I really enjoyed doing this challenge, I had a lot of fun with it, and it was really exciting to see how far I've come, so I hope you guys all get involved and enjoy it as well. Okay, onto the actual footage here. I don't know why I was completely allergic to keeping my fucking head out of the frame. I'm gonna blame it on the weather. There was just so many different things going on with the weather during the recording process for this video. There was rain, there was really strong sun rays. Some of the clips were recorded kind of in the dark, so I was just constantly having to try and look as closely as possible, which required me to put my head under the camera, which is hardly ideal when you're recording. I tried to edit out the worst of it, but I just gave up after a point, so I think there was a clip a little bit ago that was just my head. Enjoy. I have since got my roots done, so don't judge me. But yeah, the footage of this video can be a little bit janky at times. Like here, it's kind of hard to see what's going on because the sun was so strong and the raindrops on the window were kind of covering up a lot, so I apologize for the very distracting weather during the recording of this, but I was trying my best. I'm so sorry. I don't actually have curtains in this room, so I do what I can do. But with that disclaimer out of the way, I want to talk a little bit about the star of this video, which is Ellie. It's weird calling her Ellie now, she's been Elle for so long. I need to adjust to that. But I think I tried to show it earlier on in the video, but if you didn't quite gather, her name is Ellie because 3773 upside down looks like it spells E-L-L-E. So creative, I know. 15-year-old me was just a genius. Sorry you can't get on my level. But one misconception that I want to kill immediately right now is that I designed Ellie before Echo came out. Echo came out in 2016. I don't want to hear anything about how I just made like an Echo Sonar. Get in the bin. Get in the bin. Okay, I get it. TV heads got really popular. But this was before this was before Echo, okay? Leave me alone. I can't actually remember entirely what prompted her design, other than one of the prompts that we got for my art GCSE was combining mechanical and botanical, and I really enjoyed that concept at the time. A lot of the still lifes that I drew were mechanical objects surrounded by plant life, or the two incorporated together. I really enjoyed that. And another big inspiration I had for my GCSE project was anime. I was one of the few lucky people whose art teacher was also into anime, so I had none of the whole anime isn't real art bullshit that a lot of you guys had to deal with. I'm so sorry about that. But he encouraged me to draw anime all of the time, so I had the time of my life at art GCSE. So I started this little series of girls who had kind of like cyborg features, I guess, more than anything, and one of them ended up being this TV head girl, and I was like looking at all these like magical girl anime designs, and I was like, this could be cute. Hold on. Kind of stepped away from the whole magical girl thing, really, apart from the bows, I guess, and the really long Hatsune Miku style pigtails, which I don't think were actually that long in the original. I think they were a little bit more inspired by Madoka when I first made Ali, but now they look more Miku-like. I want the long ones. So if we're going to cringe points, first of all, TV head. I don't think TV heads were quite as big as they got at the time of me making her, but it was certainly not an original concept, so cringe anyway. Number 2 is the whole Miku-esque OC, just slap some pigtails on there, bright pink hair, whatever. I still love that, but you know, it was still cringe at the time. Magical girl inspired OCs, again, bad rap. Then she had like this really weird thing with her arms that just made no sense whatsoever, where her arms basically disconnected along her upper arm, and then the rest of her arm just kind of like floated a couple inches down. And I don't even remember the reason for this other than the kind of artificial world that she lived in didn't really have gravity, but every other aspect, like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because it's like everything else still behaved like gravity was a thing, but her arms could float. I don't know what the fuck that was about, to be honest. I'm sorry. And then the big cringe point is the whole tragic backstory thing. So let's get into what I remember about that. Admittedly, I remember very little, so this is going to be really patchy, but I think it's important to talk about. So key points that I remember is the world was dying, and we have, I guess, like our secondary main character to Ellie, which is the scientist that created Ellie. He created this entire world he called Eden, obviously, because I wasn't coming up with anything creative. It's gonna be Eden. What do you call it? Like a I can't remember what they're called, but it's like a big artificial biome, let's say, okay? God knows where he put it. Like, the world's dying, you're just one guy. I think he was like a school teacher. Like, I can't remember why. He was like too unlikable to really go far in his field, so he got fired from his job, and then he became a teacher instead. He just hated everything, whatever. And he had this massive hidden away artificial biome, right? Whatever, cool. So this place was like a thriving miniature Earth. He created this world with the intent of it being a sort of safe space for his daughter to live out the rest of her days. So when he knew there was no time left, at the very least, he could get his daughter in there, set up everything so that she could be safe, and then she could live on in this idyllic world, not knowing what's going on outside of it. Which doesn't really make much sense, because like the daughter was 16, so I think she knows what's going on, but whatever, we're not going to talk about it. It's fine. He also had like all these abilities to do things like remove memories through science, so maybe that was where I was going with it. She wasn't going to remember that the world was dying or whatever, but fine, whatever. Then tragedy struck. and his daughter was killed in a car crash. He's heartbroken, he can't save her, she dies, etc, etc. He becomes an alcoholic, he's delusional, he's obsessed with it, he almost abandons his whole Eden project thing. And then one day, he sees a young girl at his school who looks a lot like his daughter, who I think the only real comparison was that they both had pink hair. So moral of the story I'm getting to here is don't dye your hair pink. He kidnaps said girl, basically tries to work out how to keep her alive in this biome that he created, wiped her memories as well, obviously, because he needs her to love him as her father, because she's his stand-in daughter. So she can't remember being the person she was before. No, that won't do. She has to exist as his daughter. There was something he couldn't quite get the air levels correct or something. I can't remember why she couldn't survive in there, but he tried to put her in there. She just like flipped out, had a seizure, whatever. He realizes he's gonna need to replace all of her organs with like mechanical organs, and he's like, well, that's great anyway, because she'll live way longer, so she can live forever. He does all of that. I think he replaced her face with a TV because he hated the fact that she didn't actually have his daughter's face, but like surely like plastic surgery or something. Like, why would you go from, oh, I want you to have my daughter's face, you don't have my daughter's face, to like have a TV? Are we gonna play her favorite TV show on the TV? I can't remember what the fuck I was thinking. But anyway, so now she's got none of her old memories. I can't remember what I called her before, Ellie. She's got none of her old memories. She has none of her original organs, I guess, except for her skin. She doesn't have her own face. She has a TV instead. He couldn't keep like her vocal cords or anything, so she speaks through the screen. But she doesn't remember any of this, so she's chilling. I can't remember why she's called L as well, like why she was called 3773. I think it was like a serial number on like the back of the TV or something, because she does eventually make a friend. We'll get into it. I think that was it. I'm not entirely sure though. Anyway, eventually he sends her off to this Eden. The world is getting to a point now where the last of humanity is dying out. He sends her in there. Also just occurred to me that if humanity was on the brink like that, why the fuck is school still open? I'm not sure why he's still going to his 9 to 5, but whatever. So she is now in this Eden. She is a TV head thing, enjoying her little life. But she becomes like quite depressed quickly, and starts like just injuring herself around this world. So she'll have like little malfunctions. She cracks her screen. It's all these things that just keep happening, and he can tell that she is lonely basically, but he knows he can't survive in this world with her because he can't breathe the air, and he isn't able to do these surgeries on himself, and he doesn't have anyone else that he can get to do them on him. So he then kidnaps a boy. I can't remember what the boy looked. I want to say he had like a toaster bread or like a microwave. I can't remember. No, he still had his head. I can't remember what was up with the boy. My bad. But he went through all the same surgeries she went through. And I think I drew him once because I hated his design and just never returned to it. But basically the story was going to be these two little people living in this world. Eventually they break out of the world and are left with this like completely abandoned, deserted earth, and I guess trying to save it in a way, or trying to restart life there by bringing out what is in Eden. That's the gist of it. That's what I remember. Personality wise, Ellie was like really silly and cute and goofy and super curious about the world, and she just wanted to explore everything. She was really excited when like creatures started appearing in the biome, because there were like some little animals like lizards and stuff in there, and she was just so happy with that. When they broke out, she was so excited and just thrilled to be out in the world. She does these cute little expressions on her face, like little emojis and stuff, whereas the boy was like really shy and really cautious and just wanted to stay in the biome and not go near anything ever and just wait for someone to come save him. I don't know if he had his memories, maybe, I don't know, but he wasn't having a good time. It was just really cute. It was very like Wall-E inspired, so I think Wall-E had to have come out before 2015. I have no idea what year Wall-E came out, but I feel like it must have, because that's the vibe I'm getting from this. Most of the kind of energy that I wanted from this story was like very hopeful and rebuilding after trauma or after the worst happens, and kind of that energy of nothing's gonna be the same but it's gonna be okay anyways, which I just think was really cute. I had a lot of strong emotions for Ellie now, and it was really nice to revisit this and just think about her story again and think about her again and look how cute her design is, even though it's awful. I'm glad I changed some bits, like got rid of the weird floaty arms, swapped out the weird thigh highs she was in before. I still don't have an explanation for why her jumper says O, but I couldn't think of anything to replace it with, so we're sticking with it. Also not sure why she's got like all these emojis built into her system. She's clearly got like a Calmoji website that she just plucks these cute little emojis from, but that's fine, that's whatever. All that to say, I highly recommend getting involved with this challenge, because not only can you win really cool prizes, but take a little walk down memory lane and remember where you started in your art journey, and what was important to you back at the beginning, and this was just really fun. It was really wholesome. I had a really lovely time, and I think anyone would enjoy this. Even if you don't want to submit your piece to the challenge, I highly recommend just redrawing something old after you finish this video, or pick up your sketchbook now and join in with me if you haven't already, because this was just so much fun. I just got back from celebrating my birthday in York, so thank you to everyone who sent me cute little messages wishing me happy birthday. That was really kind of you. I had a lovely time. I am 26 now, so oldest person on YouTube, I fear, but I literally came back from like a week-long break, 2 commissions done straight away, a sketchbook page almost done, woke up the next morning, finished the sketchbook page, I'm editing this video, I'm excited to draw another sketchbook page after this. I want to go outside at some point because this heat wave, if you're British, I'm so sorry. What is the world doing to us? I don't like the heat. I'm not coping very well, but it's okay. But I really need to lock in with my art right now, because I realized that I have my first ever like mini art market in September. Just to clarify, we're almost at the end of June, so I need to get my ass into gear. I have prepared a couple scans of art ready, but I still have like 3 or 4 paintings I wanted to do in preparation for this art market that are non-existent. So I need to crack the fuck on. So hopefully, I know already at least one of them is going to be a video, which should be a really nice fun one. So maybe I'll be a little bit quieter, but it should be like longer, more in-depth videos. So I hope you're all okay with that, and if you're not, there's not much choice, you get what you get. But I have a lot of exciting things happening in terms of my art and YouTube at the minute, so I'm having a really great time. Thank you everyone who is coming along on this little journey with me and watching and interacting with my videos. It genuinely means so much, because I feel like I was at a real standstill with my art and not knowing where I wanted to go with it, in terms of like if I wanted it to be a career or if I wanted to branch out a little bit more with social media with my art. And I've been having the most incredible time since I started doing YouTube videos, so thank you to all of you who made that possible, and been watching my little videos and interacting with them, because it just keeps motivating me and things keep getting more and more fun. Don't hold me to this, because I think I've said similar things probably about 50 times and then not done it, but I'm pretty sure my next video is going to be a fish video. I think it has to be, realistically. If I think about like the videos that I have lined up and the things I need to do urgently, it has to be the fish video. So I'm really excited to share that one with you, because it's using an art supply that I don't ever use and I haven't used in many years. I guess you could like loophole and say I use it all the time, but in this form, no, I don't touch it. And I'm really excited about that. So I hope you're all excited for that too. I had someone comment on a video earlier today actually saying that they watched my video, like my sketchbook tour, and it was the fish sketchbook, and they have a fish phobia and they still watched the whole video. So I mean, I was gonna say I think you're all excited about fish videos in general, because why would you be following me if not for fish? But apparently that's not the case. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, for the fish positive people in the audience, yippee hooray for the fish averse of you. Next upload, not for you. Not for you. Just step that one out, baby girl. There'll be more like anime girls coming up soon. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna give my vocal cords a rest now, go get some food, maybe take a nap, because talking at a camera for God knows how long is surprisingly socially exhausting. But I just want to say a massive thank you to Ohuhu for sending me these markers and for giving me the opportunity to host this giveaway. This is the kind of giveaway that I would have been crossing my fingers, crossing my toes, manifesting that I would win. So to be able to offer that out to people is like a really cool, exciting feeling. These markers are incredible. Absolutely incredible. Had so much fun using them. Every color you can need is covered. I strongly recommend Ohuhu's alcohol markers, and this is an amazing opportunity to get some for free. So read the description, double check how to enter the giveaway, and get some free art supplies. Fingers crossed, hopefully. I'll root for you, all of you, which means all of you have an equal chance, but forget it. And also don't forget to enter into Ohuhu's Then and Now challenge if you want more opportunities to win free art supplies and to just have fun doing a cool art challenge. Ohuhu also have a gigantic sale on right now to celebrate their 10th anniversary, so if you just want to buy some art supplies, go do that. Thank you all of you for watching this video and for going down memory lane with me, because this was so much fun, and I'm gonna have to draw Ellie more now because she's in my head again. Whoopsie. As a side note, I did line these with Ohuhu's coloured pencils, by the way, because we all know that I really like to use the same brand of art supplies together, and I just think that's a really tasty way to do a spread, so I just wanted you to know that. But that is all that I have for you today, so go check out all the free things that you could potentially win, or the cheaper things that you could get by looking at the sale. I can't do the hand heart because this is pre-recorded footage, but I still love you, so love you, bye!